Hey guys, Maximum RC coming at you tonight with another unboxing. Special guest, my Saturn behind me. I know it's just a Saturn, to most people they don't care, but it's my baby and I've been restoring this guy for about 3 years. It's a 1994 with a little bit over 300,000 miles on the clock, on all original 5-speed transmission and engine, except for that timing chain because it's a GM and we all know how GMs are. But enough mumbling about the car. Let's get right to the nitty-gritty. Today, I come with an unboxing. And this is what we have. 24 scale RC crawler with a Hummer body. Let's pop open this box up and let's see what's inside. By the way, this is actually from RCLiveWires. So thank you guys. Let's take a look at it. Pop it open and see what all goodies they have. Are you excited? I'm excited. Personally, I've never really liked the 24 scales or the smaller scale RCs, but they've been growing on me thanks to the Groms. And so let's take a look at this bad boy right now. Alright, so here we go. Got it in the box. Let's open this guy up. Hey, here we go. Oh, before we keep on going, you know what? There's not a lot of information on the box, so never mind. But here it is. Look at this little guy. There it is. First impressions, okay, doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's got some decent weight to it. Let's see what else is in this box right now. Let's open up the smaller box. Got one, and we got second. Hopefully that's it. We'll rip it. Okay, so in the second box, we have, obviously, the remote. Decent looking remote, actually has decent weight. Obviously, honestly, it does feel a little plastically, but it's really not that big of a deal. One thing I do like about these remotes, though, and I don't know why they haven't thought of this beforehand, with beginner grade RCs. This is perfect. I'm a right-handed fella, but if you're left-handed, all you gotta do is just swing the wheel. There you go. Left-handed remote without having to do too much crazy setup. All you gotta do is just spin the wheel. This is one of my favorite features when it comes to these new remotes that these starter RCs are coming out with. Can't complain about that. Good little remote. Also included are your typical itty bitty screwdriver, USB charger for the battery. These guys have come in really handy. Obviously, the cross tool. And finally, this guy's truly ready to run. It also includes the AA battery for the remote. And with the little screwdriver, we can pop open that screw and pop these batteries inside. So we're going to put this stuff to the side for now. Charger goes to the side as well. That's all there is. Let's break open this zip tie. Alright, zip tie is broken up, and here is the actual RC. Now, I gotta say, it's really not that bad. It's actually a hard body. It's not a flimsy plastic like Lexan or polycarbonate, whatever you want to call it. No, this is actually a hard body. Look at that, hard plastic. Hey, can't go wrong with that. Has a little bit of tape on the front. Take that off. Okay, looks like the battery is already installed in this guy. And let's see, when it comes to travel, okay, it's really, we gotta remember this is beginner grade. This would be one below Red Cat. I gotta say though, it's actually not that bad. It has little lights as well in the front. We're gonna pop those guys on in a minute. Gotta figure out how to open the front on this guy, or how to open it in general. I see Velcro. Let's hope we don't break it. Oh, that's it. It just secures itself with Velcro, and then you have a swinging body. Look at that. Oop. There you go. And actually, it opens up quite a lot. Easy to get into it. Now, inside, this actually is really close to how Red Cat does its stuff. I'm actually kind of impressed about this. And it is obviously a 2-in-1 ESC receiver ordeal going on. One thing I'm not too happy about is the fact that it has actually, if you guys can see that, it has a 5-wire servo. It's still, you can still find replacements, but it's a little bit harder, especially if you decide to upgrade the system. That means you not only have to upgrade the ESC and receiver, you also have to find a proper servo for it. The servo is an axle mounted servo as well. Now from there on, we have this itty bitty motor. I'm guessing it's gonna be a 25 turn motor. Now this thing is tiny. It's a tiny little motor in there. That's wow. It also includes a nice. It also includes a battery on here. Let's take a look at the battery separately. It is a 2S. Yep, it is a 2S LiPo battery, 30C. Look at that little fella, 400 mAh size battery. It looks like on the battery tray you might be able to fit the regular Red Cat size batteries as well as any of the smaller size batteries. Only downside is different connector. Usually I prefer Dean's connectors, but when it comes especially to smaller crawlers, but can't really complain on this one. So we'll put the battery back on here. And just like so. Now, let's put the batteries in that remote. Alright, so we put the batteries in the remote. And now we have a fully working RC. Fully functioning 4-wheel drive, as a good crawler should be. Now I wonder, looks like it comes with locked differentials. I'm kind of impressed at that. I'm just working on the trims here real quickly. There it is. So, okay, so when it comes to the lighting, you guys can tell. Alright, lights off. With this one little button, you can turn the lights on and off. That's all it does. Now, you got the front lights on. You drive. And when you come to a stop or hit reverse, the headlights turn off and the tail lights turn on. Also, you have the second switch right here, which will give you a flashing pattern on all 4 lights. Or will give you, I would say, the high beams wherever all the lights stay on. And I mean high beams because literally front lights become high beams. Overall, for beginner, it's a pretty decent looking little crawler. I'm not gonna lie. I actually, I like it. It does have like you saw. It looks like it does have lock differentials. It probably could use better shocks. Not gonna lie on that. But overall, it does have the frame. It's a metal frame, plastic links. I gotta figure out how that transmission works. I'm not sure if it's a divorce transmission or if it's, direct drive. But overall, I mean, the suspension travel regular, lifted, regular, lifted. I mean, I really can't complain on it, honestly, for what it is. Again, this is a beginner crawler RC. It is a hobby grade. You can definitely upgrade things on this guy without much of an issue. It looks like most of the SCX24 and even the new Red Cat stuff would actually easily fit on this thing and make it just give it a little bit more oomph. Now, the other thing I like about this guy is it does come with different speeds if we lower it all the way. So even though it's not a high-low transmission per se, you can definitely change the speeds on this guy. Now, y'all gotta forgive me, I'm doing this with one hand. That was low, that's high. You can see this actually chopping a little bit. Now, of course, with everything it does have there you go. It does have the steering reverse option. Same thing with the throttle on the remote. Let's see this little guy run. Alright, now I do have the truck in high gear. Not bad. Decent little. Again, for a beginner grade RC, it's not that bad. And there it goes. Pretty little thing, decent truck for somebody that's just beginning, somebody that's just starting out. Wonder. Look at the mini wheelie. And there you have it. The RCLiveWires 24th scale RC crawler with a Hummer body. Perfect way to get started with the hobby. Perfect for beginner. Now the lights are blinking, telling me it has a low battery. Ready to run. Definitely would suggest this for a good little beginner RC or just to add to your collection. This guy's definitely gonna be going with the rest of the minis. This was Maxman RC. Y'all have a good night.